Hey kids, tonight we're reading A Flight Through the Sky. Long ago, on a faraway island, there lived a man named Daedalus. Daedalus was famed throughout the land for his skill with his hands. No other man of his time was so clever in building. His mind was always full of plans to make something new. But though he was held in great honor, Daedalus was a prisoner. The cruel king of the island knew how skillful he was and would not let him go away. As he went on, Daedalus grew weary of his life on the island and wished to escape. But it was impossible to get out away by sea. On every side, the king's strong ships kept watch. For a long time, Daedalus wondered how he could escape. At last, he hit upon a daring plan. The king may control the land and sea, he said, but he does not control the air. I will go that way. No man had ever tried to do what he planned. He planned to make 2 sets of wings, one for himself and one for his young son Icarus, so that they could fly away. This must be Daedalus looking out into the sea, and you can see the cruel king's ships sailing around on the sea. He set to work, secretly collecting feathers, small ones and large ones. Then he made a light frame of wood with cloth stretched over it. Very carefully, he laid the feathers all over the frame, and he held them firmly in place with wax. Night after night, he worked in secret until at last he had finished a pair of wings. As soon as these were ready, he strapped them on his son's shoulder. He showed the boy how to flap them like a bird, and slowly young Icarus learned to fly. Each night, Daedalus secretly worked on the second pair of wings, and each night Icarus tried his skill out at flying. At last, all was ready. Early in the morning, Daedalus and his son stole down to the beach, carrying their wings. As the father strapped the boy's wings in place, he said, "Icarus, my son, listen to what I say. Be sure to keep the middle track. If you fly too low over the sea, your wings will get wet. If you go too high, the heat of the sun will melt the wax off on your wings. Be very careful. Do not fly too close to the sun." Icarus promised, eager to be off. Then, as Daedalus gave the word, they raised their wings and rose up, up, up over the sea like great birds. You can see Daedalus working on the pair of wings with all the feathers and wax and cloth. And you can see the first pair of wings ready. The morning sun shone on their feathers so that they glistened like gold. The cool air from the ocean touched their faces. A great thrill went through the boy as he felt himself soaring up through the morning air. He forgot his father's warning. He swooped down by the waves and then rose again, higher and higher into the sky. Suddenly, before he could stop himself, he had flown too near the hot sun. The burning heat melted the wax. The feathers loosened and fell in a soft shower into the water. In vain, Icarus flopped his arms. His wings were now useless. Down he dropped, down to the sea. "Icarus!" cried his father. "Icarus, where are you?" No answer came. Only the feathers floating on the water showed him what had happened. Poor Daedalus flew on till he came safely to land. But he was so sad at the loss of his son that he never used his wings again. Here you can see Daedalus shouting at Icarus, and you can see him falling into the ocean. This must be the hot sun because it looks like a flame. And here you can see all of the feathers on the ground. And that is the end of our story. Thank you for listening, and good night.